Hey, what's up guys, Captain Jack here, and welcome back to Bus Simulator 2016. Or just 16, even. Anyway, I've had a bit of a clear up with some routes. There were some dodgy routes. The old 5 and 6 route they were just earning me nothing. Complete waste of time and money. I was getting not enough money in, so what I've done is I set up some new routes. Haven't driven them yet. They're all still here waiting to be driven and then having some drivers assigned. But I've set up some new routes. They're pretty crazy as well. Let me show you. We've got the industrial route 2. Because one of my things is to have 90% of the bus stops be part of my routes. Which means, you know, I've got a lot of stops that just weren't being used. So I decided to use some. So we've got industrial route 2, which goes from down here, Sky Road Tower, up here to the station and round. It just hits a few of the stops that I'd missed in the industrial district. And then additional stops, I know, really great name, right? It's called that because it literally just does the additional stops, the ones I've missed, the ones that I've where I deleted the old routes, they stopped being used, and or that just hadn't been used. So we've got these ones around here, then we jump up here, come in here, and this is where it goes a bit crazy. It sort of goes around there and then back around here and up there and around there and then down, and it's a mental route, but it hits all the stops. I mean, there's still the odd one here and there that isn't being used, but I should be covering 90% nicely now. Fast Route 1 was the route I had set up. I'm pretty sure I did, even though it says it wasn't used. I'm pretty sure I did drive it and it's fine. But it's the one I was using to get one of the other objectives. So what I'm going to do now, well not right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that and turn that into this new one that I need, which is have a fast route interval of 10 minutes or less, maximum duration of 20 minutes, with one bus stop in each of the unlocked districts. Maximum 7 stops and drive it. The thing I don't get about this though is the interval is usually the same as the route time, and it says it has to have an interval of 10 minutes. That's like the time between the bus getting back, basically. The route time it reckons is 7 minutes for that for that route there. That's a good time. Of course, the new one is going to have to actually. Does it already include? Because I need to include this route, which is done. This one, which it does twice. The purple one, which it does. And then into the yellow. I suppose what I could do is let's quickly edit this route. Instead of going just down there, what we could do is we could go up there instead, there quickly, and then down there. That shouldn't add too much time to the route. It's going to be quicker than trying to mess around doing anything else, I think. No, we don't want to drive it just yet. So that should sort fast route 1 out, hopefully. Route time, 10 minutes. Damn. Interval of 10 minutes. Maximum duration of 20. I guess the route time can only be 20 minutes long, but the interval between buses has to be less than 10. I guess if I was to put a second bus on that route, it would drop the interval. But again, that means hiring drivers and buying new buses. I really think by now that the amount of buses it seems to be expecting me to have, I think I should be earning a lot more money than I am. I think I'm failing massively in some way. Because I just drove, what was it? I drove this yellow route, the one I normally just drive. And then I've just driven this route down here, the modern route. The red one here that goes all around the houses. And that's just earned me like 10, 11 grand in that one drive. And when I leave the AI to do it, it seems to only ever get about 7. But where is that? Yeah, there. I earned 10,400 from that. And all the other routes, well, I've got less routes on, and that's after removing a couple of routes and not having reassigned drivers. So I've got one driver who's spare. I need to buy another bus, which I've been doing some driving, as I said, made a bit of money to get a new bus. But what I don't know if you saw that, hang on. Down here, I've just got this new challenge come up. Own a total of 3 modern buses. Well, my buses, they have to be 2013 or newer. Well, I've got the Bendy, which meets that, but it's just maybe by 2010 or newer, which means I've got all these 2012 buses, and that wants me to go and buy buses that are 1 year later. It's full on trolling me. But I got the Man bus as well, which is 2015, so I have 2. So really what I need is another, like, either another Bendy, or a Man. That's more than I've got right now. I need to be buying cheap. I need at least, I think it was at least 2 more buses, probably 3. So, and I have to drive, even if I get like 20 grand, 10 grand each time, I then have to drive that route 16 times to get 160 grand. Or 15 times to get 150 grand. So, that's a lot of slog. I may be a little bit naughty and just go and cheat the money, but I don't really want to do that, but I can, but I don't want to. Why can't I buy that one? Or that Bendy either. You're only allowed like 1 Bendy or something. But one bus that I definitely do need right now is this one. So that's that. And then I need to drive these 4 routes and get my drivers reassigned. That one we've got Nat Masher. That's Daniel Kolb, Miriam Matthews, and Finn Mayer. So I need to get a driver on this route. That leaves me 3 drivers. That's 3 buses. Which means one of these routes I'm going to have to end up driving. But I figure what we can do today is drive one of these routes to get it done, at least one. And see what we get off of the objective list. And if they don't quite meet it, then I'll have to do some adjustments here and there. So let's go with fast route and see if we've ruined that completely. And use the Man bus that I've been using a lot lately. Right, oh, it looks like a dismal day. Let's put the speed brake on. Take the handbrake off, and let's go. So, I don't know if any of you guys know, or noticed, or even care, but tomorrow, well, for me right now, what is tomorrow? Because I'm recording this one really, really late. But, well, actually, no, what I mean is for you guys tomorrow. For me, nearly tomorrow. Yeah, I've confused myself now. Basically, if you guys are watching this on Tuesday, the day I release it, then tomorrow, i.e. Wednesday, will be 1 year that I've been doing gaming videos. Oh, wow, that was a lot of tickets sold. On regular one trip. That'll be 1 year since I started doing gaming videos on YouTube. Which is quite an achievement. Which I will mark the occasion. Regular week. I will mark the occasion with something special. I'm not quite sure what yet, but I will.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. Not only for, you know, the progress I've made in that time, the problems I've gone through, the challenges I've faced and had to fix, like audio issues and controller problems and game problems. Not only that, but also the fact that I actually stuck with it basically and didn't just get bored and think, oh, I can't bother with that anymore. In the beginning I was very I was only releasing videos occasionally. There was like times where I'd concentrate a bit more on Twitch and ignore YouTube for a bit. And kind of back and forth like that. But now for what, the last few months I think, it's been quite regular that I've been putting something up. And the last few weeks I've had this regular timetable, which I know I broke last week, and it still does need a bit of adjustment now and then. Oh, what am I again? Still does need a bit of adjustment now and then, but generally speaking,
My wallet. Did I lose it?
oh, you don't want to lose your wallet.
Here it is.
Generally speaking, it's
Me. Phew.
been quite on the money with regular videos. And I do hope that you guys have been enjoying it, you know. I mean, I know there's not a lot of you guys, but when I started this, I originally had some videos up from stuff I did ages ago with some friends. And I think I had about 3 subs, and that was it. 3 subs and probably a few views. I think one of the videos was quite popular and it had about 20 views or something. Yes, to me that is quite popular. But yeah, that was about it. And I've gone in that year, I'm basically relatively unknown. So the fact that I've gone from 3 subs to 40 subs, 41 now I think it is, unless I'm very much mistaken. And yeah, the fact that I've gone from 3 to 40 in that time, loads of videos, loads of views, a couple of regular proper fans who always like asking when I've got a new video coming out and are really interested in what I do.
I think I'll need several.
It's pretty amazing. 3 regular 1 trips. Oh, you go on a lot of tickets today, don't you, love? So yeah, I'm proud of myself and impressed that I've gone this far.
Thank you very much.
But anyway, I'll stop going on about that now because I'll probably be going on about it tomorrow in the video that I put out. Helps if you get the right buttons, and I'm confusing myself completely here as well. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you guys know, just in case you didn't know. Just in case you might be interested. I thought it was quite an achievement.
Really?
Damn. I think I just hit a pole. Yeah, I took the corner way too tight. Oops, a daisy, that's what I get for not paying attention. That's going to cost me. Oh well, that's what we have insurance for. Hopefully, the fast route matches up to what I need it to be. Yeah, I'm still a bit jerky with the steering. I've gotten it quite good now, but I'm using the wired controller again
Lower Moat Street East.
because it's just easier. It's always connected.
I need a few tickets, please.
3 student 1 trips. Wow.
Thank you very much.
But yes, it's just easier to grab and use. So I tend to just use this one now. But I'm getting used to it. Wow, I just hit another thing, didn't I?
The other day,
No, I'm getting used to it. I'm just a little bit jerky. Believe me, I am saving for a controller. More than likely will be, if I can find one for a good price, it'll be the G920. I've looked and looked and looked, and I cannot get a G27 for love nor money.
We can play some co-op.
Unless I'm lucky enough to find one in a charity shop somewhere or something.
I'll look it up when I get home.
Or someone selling one second hand for a reasonable price instead of like the 600-700 quid that people think they're suddenly worth. It's just because of the demand, basically. They're not selling them anymore. They're completely out of stock in proper retailers. So people are taking advantage of the demand by putting extortionate prices on them. I mean, they weren't even 600 quid when they were new, and do you know how many there are selling for 600 quid on eBay? But buy it now. It's crazy. Okay, no one's paying. It is absolutely crazy. But, yeah, so I can't find one for a reasonable price. So it's going to have to be G920. I was looking at getting a G29, although I have an Xbox as well, and it would make more sense. Oh, god damn it. Car accident caused by another house, so I don't get charged for that then. Hope. Yeah,
Upper Moat Street North.
I was thinking of getting a G29, even though I have the Xbox as well.
Upper Moat Street North.
It's
The other day, I got the scare of my life.
it's a lot cheaper in price. You can get a G29 and then buy the shifter for it, or get the 29 with shifter pack, all for the same price. And it's a fairly cheap price compared to the G920 for some reason. I don't know why, but it's cheaper. Go figure. But I have seen them leveled out in price now. In some places I've seen them the exact same price. So I'm going to have a look again, but hopefully it will be the G920, because then I can use it for Xbox too. I doubt I will, to be honest, or at least not that often, but it gives me the opportunity if I want to. I still have yet to set the Xbox up with the capture card and all that. There's a lot of things I've got to do still. I would like to get a better capture card if I'm honest. The one I've got is it's alright, but it's not the best in the world. And it doesn't capture in the nice way that I would want it to, if you see what I mean. Is that route done? Let's see what we made from that with a few accidents that we had from not paying enough attention. 19,000. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. But then it's 8. Huh? It said I had made 19. Oh, I think that was points, wasn't it? Oh, that was the total. Minus whatever. Deductibles for accidents. Oh, okay, it wasn't too bad. It's the salaries and the maintenance that's killing me. It just goes up and up and up. I'm paying 18,000 just for salaries, taxes and maintenance and insurance. And that leaves me with 18,000. It's crazy. Really crazy. I should be making 36. Oh well. I do need to set these other routes up. It will be better when I've got the other routes up, which I can do with fast route 1 now. We can put you can put you, Mr. Ricardo Slushy, on that one. Oh, look, it's just over by like a minute. Oh, I'll have to take Ricardo Slushy off of that. And I'll have to adjust it. Let's... Oh, cancel. So, fast route 1. Edit. Let's take that one off and put that one on. 10 minutes 53. Okay. It's got to be difficult, isn't it? Let's try, instead of going that way, let's try going there, then there. Ah, just under. Beautiful. Saved. No, we won't drive it now because we've just done that one and it's going to bore the hell out of you guys. So we know we can definitely get that one in now. That one should be all good. But it will help when I've got tons of money and tons of buses. I can just put more than one bus on a route. I believe you can do that anyway. Look, drivers 0 of 2. So I could put 2 drivers on the route. And then I reach the, the thing I need to reach. And it's all good. In fact, I could probably do that now. Sneakily. Because the tourist one, if the tourist one doesn't match up, if it's not got the right length or whatever, I could use one of the 3 drivers I've got, or 2 of the 3 drivers I've got spare, put 2 on it, that'll cut down the interval time and then I'll be fine. Because the actual route time itself is under 20 minutes. So it's just the interval that's going to be 17 minutes as well, but it needs to be 10 minutes or less. So if I put 2 on it, then that means that each of those drivers should be doing, what, a 6-minute route? A 9-minute route even. So we should be fine. What, a 9-minute interval? Yeah, I think so anyway. Well, let's give it a drive, shall we, the tourist route. It's gonna be a long one. It's a hell of a route, but it's gonna be fun. Actually, you know what? No, because it's such a long route, I think I will leave that for another episode. Look at that one, jeez. But yeah, I think I'll leave that for another episode and probably just end it there because I like to keep these videos quite short. well, as short as I can. So I will continue with these drives on the next episode. In the meantime, what I will do is I'll redrive the fast route and put a driver on that. And then we'll hit the tourist route next. I'll put 2 drivers and 2 buses on that, get the achievement for it, and then take a driver off and put him on something else instead. Just be a good way to trick the game. And then we'll get the key to the city. And I'll start saving up for that 3rd modern bus too. So, until then, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Take care, and bye-bye.